Hello, students and legacy builders. Thank you, everyone who joined me live at 9. I appreciate you showing up. You keep showing up. So will I too. Don't forget, join me live in Zoom for Q&A and bonus training, okay? Now, quick reminder. What do I do besides teaching class? Well, we merge law, money, and legacy planning to help people seize, manage, grow, and protect wealth in 90 days without sacrificing legacy or lifestyle through courses, coaching, and consulting. Now, this is for high achieving professionals that earn $50,000 up to six figures or more who just need to rein it in by using the SMART plan, right? If that's you and you want to see if you qualify for our next cohort, where students invest $10,000 or more, the wait list is open. DM me the word legacy right now or drop legacy in the comments and I'll send you the details. Okay, you feel like you're not ready? Oh, no problem. You can still watch the free videos on our YouTube channel, or you can even join our free Secure the Bag Society community that's in school. It's free right now. We still have a couple of seats available, but once those seats are full, we're going to close out our free section. Okay. Today, we focus on specialized trusts and gifts and how families of all shapes and incomes can use trust to protect people, purpose, and their property. Now, I know a lot of time people always ask this every time we teach this class, why are we learning about trust or trust for the super rich? Look, it's not. No, it's not. Trusts are not just for mega millionaires. They're accessible and useful for everyday goals. Okay, think of this. You own a house, there's a trust for that. Do you have any life insurance? There's a trust for that. Do you have any children? There's a trust for that. You want the children to go to college? There's a trust for that. Do you have any guns? There's a trust for that. You have any pets? There's a trust for that. There's a trust for just about anything. All right. Here's a quick tour of some of the specialized trusts we even talked about in class. We talked about the testamentary trust. We talked about the credit shelter bypass trust, which is also called the exemption equivalent trust. We covered the marital deduction trust, Q-tip, grantor living trust, the insurance trust. We covered the grits, the grats, and the gruts, which are the grantor retained income trust, the grantor retained annuity trust, the grantor retained unit trust. We covered personal residence trust, children and grandchildren trust, charitable remainder trust, and educational trust. But let me refresh your memory, just in case you forgot. What exactly is a trust? Remember, we talked about this in the last video. A trust is a legal arrangement where the trustor is going to transfer his or her property to a trustee. A trustee is there to hold the legal title for the beneficiary who's going to hold equitable title. The parties, again, you need all the parties, got to be involved. You got to have a trustor that owns property. You have a trustee that's going to manage it for who? For the beneficiary. Okay. What did we say can go into a trust? We said just about anything. As long as it's legal, the purpose is legal, and this individual individual entity owns it, it could go into a trust. It can be cash, stocks, real estate, a business, jewelry, art. Again, almost any type of property can be placed into a trust. So most property types can be placed into a trust. And I told you last time, you can even do things like set up a trust for your pet. We talked about setting up a trust for my dog, Zach. All right. Now, we said Zach was happy about that. Zach barked and said yes, knowing that he's going to get an honorary pet trust. And we talked about how pets per se can't own property. So if we're going to set up this trust for Zach, I got to make sure I leave those assets to an actual real person. But that person is going to have instructions on how to use the trust for the benefit of Zach. Right? Did you go and watch the video I told you to watch last week? It's a full story about this. The Gunther's Millions on Netflix. Come on. If you ain't watched it yet, go and check out Gunther's Millions on Netflix. All right. Now, when it comes to drafting a trust, look, you got to see it as like writing a murder mystery, right? Whole novel. You got to map out the plot and all of the what ifs. What if this happened? What if this happened? Talk about if you're going to appoint a trustee, then you got to look into who's going to be the successor trustee. You got to define how the income and the principal is going to be distributed. You got to clarify who's going to benefit. It's going to be income or remain the beneficiary. You got to address things like the expenses, the liabilities, the duties, the indemnities, the disclaimers. And look, don't forget about the taxes. Consider all the tax consequences when you're dealing with estate, income, and gift taxes, and include any termination. What it has to have a termination clause. Then in between all of that, you bake in all the contingencies. Because why? Life changes, things happen. So you need to make sure there's contingencies in place to cover those situations. And look now, we just scratching the surface. When it comes to trust, you can spend time and time again trying to understand and explain the details of a trust. Because again, if you can use just about any type of property to set up any type of trust, you have to know all those contingencies that benefit the individuals for the purpose that you're designing the trust for. All right. Now, your turn. I want you to comment below. One specialized trust you want to understand better. Or give me a real scenario that you've seen. And if you want help designing a trust strategy for your family, DM me the word legacy. Do it. DM me right now, legacy, or drop legacy in the chat. I'll send you some info. I'll even send you the wait list link for our next cohort. All right. Now, strategic giving plus the right trust can actually streamline probate. It can protect vulnerable beneficiaries. And I told you before, it adds privacy. It aligns your giving with your values. Now, this is how you protect people and preserve the purpose. Remember, before I head out of here, I'm here to assist you. If you got questions and you're my student, you can email me. If you get stuck, we're here to help you. If you're not my student, then become my student so we can help you too. And yes, my students, they learn by showing up live. They earn perks. All right. So keep coming to the Zoom. All right. Now, here's your recap for today. You ready for that cohort consideration? You're a high achieving professional making $50,000 to six figures or more. Then you DM Legacy or you comment Legacy below for that 10K program wait list. Okay. You're not ready yet? Then that's okay as well. You continue to watch the free videos or jump into our free community on school, Security Bag Society, while we have a few seats available. Because I'm telling you, the seats are not going to stay open for long. And once they are filled, we are going to close out the free section. All right? That's all right, y'all, for this week. I want you to keep learning, though. I want you to keep planning and protect what matters. Please, please protect what matters. But I'm going to see you live again real soon. And you know how? It's going to be via Zoom. I'm going to continue to practice what I teach, a little of the law, financial literacy, legacy consultant, and we're going to sprinkle in some smart tax strategies as well. But until next time, I'll see you later. How and where? Via Zoom. Bye-bye. Take care.